Good morning. Welcome back to TV 18 Outside Television on this beautiful spring morning. Big thanks to Cooper Creek Square for hosting our studio here. 20 shops and restaurants, a lot of great happy hours, and the most important is the big free parking garage. So you can park your car, hop the bus, come back, have dinner, do a little shopping, and call it a day. So I'm hanging out with Julie Hines, facilitator with the Communities That Care. So you've been in town, living in town for 3 years now, is that right?
About 3 years.
So let's talk shredding. Have you gotten your board on?
I have, just a few times this year. I'm not a great shredder, but
have you been out this spring?
No.
Okay,
actually,
so you haven't quite understood what the suction cup feels like on the slush.
I hear it's pretty bad out there right now.
It can be a trick on a snowboard. You want to make sure to lube that thing up good. Maybe put a little grease on it or something. Because, yeah, you get some of that slushy stuff. It gets real sticky. But will you be enjoying the weekend at all this weekend?
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm not on the snow. I'm in the sand. I'm going to Mexico for the weekend. I'm taking a little vacation.
For the weekend? I'd rather be doing that.
Well, I'm taking it
No offense, Michael Franti, you know.
Oh, yeah. I know. I am missing that. I'm sad to be missing Michael Franti. But
where Mexico?
Just going to Cabo San Lucas for 4 days.
Little R&R.
That's right.
It's not work.
I'm
it's
ready.
just you're not going to go care about their community just yet. Yeah, take a weekend off and then come back. So we're talking Communities That Care. Speaking of a big weekend, it's a big party weekend. You say the party comes here. I know that was something you said earlier.
Yep, absolutely.
It's a challenge for our youth. Mm-hmm. Now, where's the funding from this coming from? Where I know it's a grant from the state. Right. Where does that come from?
Well, actually, it does come from marijuana tax dollars.
Okay. So a lot of people. That's a huge question. A lot of taxes generated by this marijuana sales. Where's it going? This is one of the programs, and 46 counties have kind of come on board now to use this funding.
It's great. Yeah, we do. We're seeing it both in this program, but there's also some opportunities where I think some of the schools are able to hire school psychologists or school health professionals to help with mental health within the school and other substance use disorders. So.
Okay, so we've gotten started. We're kind of going through identifying risk factors right now, and where are we in the process?
So we've worked through the first couple of phases, and in phase number 2, we actually brought our key leaders on board. And the key leaders are generally individuals in the community that have opportunity to influence people or they have control over resources. Helen Sedler, actually, from Mountain Family Center.
So we can name drop. Okay.
Yeah.
How many are we talking?
We're talking around 20 individuals on our key leader board. Yeah, it's a good-sized board.
Okay.
They were already a group that was together for the collaborative management team. We just added a few extra individuals in our community to kind of get a little broader representation. So faith-based and some municipalities and Menlo Park Medical Center we brought on board to increase the numbers to around 20 key leaders. So those key leaders meet periodically to do some decision making. And then beyond that, we have the community board, which is around 30, 35 individuals.
On top of the 20.
On top of the 20, yeah.
55, these are all volunteers.
Yeah, they're all volunteers. Everyone volunteers.
So you've got a tremendous amount of community support.
We do. We really do have a great deal of community support. The community board is pretty broad. It's from Winter Park all the way to Kremling and all the way up into Grand Lake.
Oh, so it is the whole county.
It's the entire county, right? We have individuals from schools. We have parents. We have municipalities. We have business owners. We will have a large youth group. We are right now recruiting for some youth involvement because we want youth to be embedded in
so you will have some
all
youth,
of the.
okay.
Yep, we will.
How much time? When these guys are all volunteering their time. I mean, it's a tremendous sacrifice already. How much time do they need to put in?
So far, we haven't seen a great deal of time committed to the work groups. Because the work groups are just starting to be convened, and those work groups are the individuals who are doing really precise work. So our risk and protective factor work group right now is starting to look at our Healthy Kids Colorado survey data, which is the survey that...
The Healthy Kids
Colorado survey.
Okay, and this is kind of controversial, is that right?
It has been a little controversial across the state.
What is that? Because this is where a lot of data is coming from.
Right.
And why is it beneficial? Because you're getting a nice insight into... to use statistics on the children that live in the county, is that correct?
We are, and it's really important to the work that we're doing. The Healthy Kids Colorado survey is actually a self-reported youth survey that's administered in high school and middle schools across Colorado. It was based on the Youth Risk Behavioral Survey, which is a national survey of youth. It's a completely de-identified, anonymous survey. They self-report, as I said. They talk about health behaviors. They answer questions that help us to identify risk or protective factors in the youth's environment. Of course, there's demographic information on there. The survey is generally given every 2 years. With this new opportunity with Communities That Care, we were able to administer the survey on an off year, which was this year, 2016. So we're just getting the behavior data.
And I know that's a
here.
very nice way of saying it. Let's just get right into it. I mean, the survey talks about drug use, is that right?
It does.
Sex. I mean, so
Yep.
these are heavy topics for middle schoolers to be addressing. And is that why the controversy? Is that part of the...
I think that's probably it. I think some individuals, particularly on the state level, and I've not actually heard any local individuals say anything about it, but I think on a state level we start to see some controversy. There's some people that are blocking it from being on the long bill this year. I'm not sure how it's going to be funded. I think that...
But it's an important survey for your
absolutely.
work, because how else are you going to get this data? I mean,
Right.
you can't just pull numbers out of a hat. You know, you need
Right.
to go somewhere, and what an awesome resource to have that you can...
It is great, and I really hope that it continues to be supported at a state level.
Now, are the kids anonymously selected, or do all kids fill out this survey?
They have a kind of a random selection of schools and random selection of classrooms. We were able this year to survey the entire, all kids in the county from 6th through 12th grade, because we had the support of our administrators.
So you've got a wonderful pool
We do.
To work with, and then
We do.
use the statistics out of there. For
Yep,
this
so we'll get to
program.
see some trends over the next few years to see how we're changing in relation to this work that we're doing now. But we also compare against national and state data.
All right, well, we're going to take one more quick break
Okay.
here, and when we come back, we'll talk about what you found in that data, some of the challenges our kids are facing, and that sort of thing. Once again, hanging out with Jill Hines, the facilitator with the Communities That Care. Check them out at communitiesthatcare.net if you'd like to learn more about the program and what our ultimate goals and what we're hoping to accomplish here.
Great.
We'll be back in a moment.